Hi friends, to whom you are looking at? Probably you are looking at me only, no? Yeah, that's right. You think I am a buffoon? Looking at my face and my decorations on my face? Yes, my topic today is morphology. I am Raghavendra. Welcome to the world of neural pruning. I am a graduate from Bangalore University in zoology, postgraduate, and have been teaching right from 1979 till 2016 when I got retired from my service, roughly around 38 years of service. So you look at the organism and find out what exactly their features are. Therefore, we are going into the morphology of an angiosperm. An angiosperm is a seeded, fruit, flowered plant. Now, let us get into a plant. Let us take, for example, a mango tree or any other tree, any other plant, a small, like say tulsi, whatever it is. Generally, a plant has got two parts. As you know, one is in the underground, another one is in the aerial. So much so, we call it as root system under the ground and shoot system above the ground, the aerial part. Now, let us get into the root system. So, what exactly root? What exactly a stem or shoot? These two develop from the embryonic stage, what is called as a plumule and radicle. Plumule gives up to the shoot system and radicle to the root system. Now I am interested in the radicle. The radicle just directly, it is positively geotropic. That means it gets towards the gravity. So it goes on. And the main root, what we call it as the tap root or the primary root. As it goes down, then the lateral roots develop. We call it as lateral roots or secondary roots. From secondary roots, certain small branches come. We may call it as tertiary roots. But basically, we have three types of root system. One is taproot system, fibrous root system, and advantageous roots. The term morphology comes from two letters, morpha, logos. Morpha refers to external features. Logos, a study. The external features of an organism. In fact, it is the Theophrastus, who is called the father of botany, was first to probably get into the insight of the plants. And later on, it was Hofmeister in 1883s. He went into the comparative morphology. Now, let us get into the plant body. A plant body is normally differentiated into an underground descending part called root system and aerial ascending system called shoot system. Now, let us look at the whole plant and study what are all its features. Root modification. What is this root modification? Root gets modified. How it gets modified? See, basically there are two major types of root which gets modified. One, tap root modifications, and advantageous root modifications. Now let us get into the taproot modification. In taproot modification, we have three major types: fleshy for storage, nodulated, nodules will be there in that, pneumatophores, as the pneuma means air, something connected with air. Now let us look at the major branch of the root from the stem. This part is called as tap root. Normally this arises from a structure called radicle. So from the stem directly it gets into the soil and it is called tap root, or it is also called as primary root. Primary root. From the primary root there are branches. These branches are lateral roots or secondary roots. Root. From these lateral branches, there are certain smaller lateral branches which are called tertiary roots. This constitute a typical tap root system. This is one of the type of root system you will see in majority of the angiosperm plants or highly advanced plants. Now let us get into the different types of advantageous root modification. Now you can see here on the board that there are various types. Number one, tuberous roots, sweet potato, fasciculated root, dahlia, palmate root, arches, nodulose, mango ginger. Here you can see the root tip is swollen root tip. Then annulated root as in cephalus, monoliform root in legume. Next to come is prop roots, banyan tree, stilt roots as you see in case of maize or sugarcane. Then climbing roots or clinging roots as in beetle, hostorial root as in cuscuta is a parasitic plant, aerial root or epiphytic roots as you see in case of vanda, floating roots as in case of Jersia, then assimilatory roots or photosynthetic roots, Thrapa, and finally you have reproductive roots as in dahlia or sweet potato. Now let us come to the pictures and then understand the various advantageous root modification. The picture here you see is a sweet potato picture. Now you can see these are advantageous roots, and you can see that one of them is modified for storage. Therefore this is tuberous root. This is the natural picture of ginger mango where the advantageous roots are modified for storage. You can see the tip of the root here is getting swollen for storage purpose. This is a nodulous modification of the advantageous root.